They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on. Smash.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run on first down. Jefferson. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2nd and 4. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, ready. 60 out long. Go, tackle. Go. No. Shit.
On first down, Jefferson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mack. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And it's a fumble, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Now a handoff looking right. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First down, Packers.
Here we go. 90. Wolf. Tackles.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. Well, there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch left. He's done right there. Go down. Head up.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride. When they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean, they want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
On first down, they'll start out with Mack. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
On 2nd down, Jefferson. He's going to have the first down past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. Off play action. Daniels. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
He's coming.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, Jim.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack. Breaks through the contact. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run on first down. Jefferson. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mack. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd down, Jefferson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turf.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right, number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, Jefferson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, Run right through him.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Alert three.
On second down now, Jefferson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, not a huge gain there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, it's Mack. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's second and 8. Sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Back to throw here. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Come on, fellas.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Check.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. They'll drop the throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robertson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
Here we go. 70 and
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll get 34 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Room here to run. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Check out. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. My 7, let's go. My 55. Quarterback, don't get nervous, man. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. Give him 52 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Mack. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. And an alley to run. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
First down, Green Bay.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Flush and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Squeeze, doubles up.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. They're going to look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And some room to work. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. And it's 21-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. Let's see if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin Bush, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. So maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. And that looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Matt. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Looking to throw. Daniels. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal.
Check. Check out.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here? And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as... And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
It's a gain of 10. And the Packers first down.
Set. Can't choose on. 80 weapon. 80 weapon. Hey, let's go. Calm crash. Know your job. Kill. Alert flares. Flare. Why? Scene 6. Hot.
Back to throw now on first down. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
Ready. Clap, 64, weak. 15 Lonnie. No. Off. Dog. Shit. Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Steelers, the win form is number 6 on the year. And